Google is my homie. Me and Hypebeast go way back. YouTube videos of Fro Kobe. Looking on sight for that great slack. Yo, table full of peas.
What's up, it's Devon Triche with Team Motivation TV. And today we have a special guest. We have Brea O'Neil. She's the CEO of Just Be. She's a young entrepreneur. She does everything from styling to fashion to hair, you name it. And we're going to talk with her now. So tell us a little bit about Just Be.
Just Be is a beauty company. It was designed to capture the essence of the individual and illuminate your inward beauty, but basically bringing that outwardly through the channels of fashion, nails, hair, and makeup.
So you say illuminate the inner beauty. So when you're styling somebody and you take them from where they start, say they're depressed or they don't have high self-esteem. So how do you find that inner beauty? How do you find that light which is on the inside of them, and how do you bring that out?
The beautiful thing about each and every individual is that we have an unlimited capacity to be the greatest and the best us that we can be. So what I go into is what makes them them. What are they passionate about? What makes them what makes them love? Different things all build up your character. So those are the things that I center in on, and then from those things, I'm able to come up with different patterns and things. Even the way that you think all goes into the way fashion plays out. Some people that are more timid, you're going to be more calm in what you wear. People that are more outwardly and bold and like to get things done, you would be more bold in your appearance.
Gotcha. So I know like the world says like certain attributes or certain parts of our characteristic, like being timid, isn't good. You know, people say it's better to be aggressive or to be bold. Is it true that you can take somebody that's timid and capitalize on that? Like if you're timid, it's okay to be timid, but you can still have a certain style. You can still have a certain confidence and not be overly aggressive or overly bold or talkative. You can be shy, but you can still be confident. Is there a way to capitalize on those?
Yes, that's exactly what Just Be does, actually. If you are the timid person, I don't come into the consultation saying, oh, don't be timid. You have to be bold. You have to stand up and fight, because timid is a nice thing. It's not a bad thing, and I feel like a lot of times the world shuns that out. They just say that this is the most, or this is what you have to do. If the world is going aggressive, be aggressive. So then it's like, well, what place do I have? So that's where I come in.
When did you discover your passion?
Well, I was inspired by my cousin Yashonda when I was a little girl. She always had all of her things in order, whether it was her hair clips, her nail polishes. They were all color coordinated in these like nice little containers. Like I remember like it was yesterday. And it was like I always wanted to be put together like that, because she put so much effort into the behind the scenes, and then when you saw her, everything was top of the line and matched to a T, which that's not necessarily in anymore, but at the time it was like, yes, everything is flawless together, and that's what I wanted to be able to present. It was like her presentation was flawless. So I really enjoyed that, and it just made me want to continue to do that. And then after I started dressing and things like that, and then people actually started liking it, it was like, okay, this is probably something I can consider myself doing.
Since I like to pay homage, to people, to teachers, or people that help pave the way for myself. Who are some of your inspirations? Who are some of the people that you would like to pay homage to? Some of the teachers or some of the people that you learned from?
Is this fashion related, or would this just be in life?
Fashion related.
Fashion related, I would probably have to say June Ambrose and Rachel Zoe. If I could have the opportunity to work with them, that would be like a dream come true. I really love their work ethic and their persistence in what they do. I feel like they're very consistent in their efforts, and you'll know a June Ambrose style person, or you'll know a Rachel Zoe person when you see them.
Okay. So who are some of the other people that you would like to work with?
My top person right now would probably be Angela Simmons. I'm obsessed. I think that we're best friends in my mind. She just doesn't know it, but we go out all the time. But I think that her style is just so dope, and she just has so many different facets to her fashion, and that's what I love about it. She's so versatile in everything that she does. So I feel like that it all shows a different side of her, and that's a major thing. So if I ever have the opportunity to meet her, talk to her, that would be like, oh my God, a dream come true.
So you heard it here first, Angela. We got it right here. So let's make it happen. So what advice would you give to the 10-year-old you?
To the 10-year-old me, I would tell never to give up, and to know that no matter what life brings, no matter how contrary your life looks, and in terms of what you actually are and who you are as a person, don't focus on that. Try to see the good in everything that you do and everything that happens, because there's a beauty to life, and to capture that and to know it and to live it out is something that can't be replaced. So I would tell my 10-year-old self, do not give up. No matter what happens, no matter what anybody says, no matter who walks out on you, you have to keep going.
That's great advice. So what's next for Just Be?
I'm about to do part 2 to Just Be's Beauty 101 course, which is for young girls. It's a self-empowerment camp, actually, that is inspiring them to be the best them, to obviously just be, which is the message, but it covers fitness, it covers how to take care of themselves, personal hygiene, just building self-character, even implementing business plans as well, because our youth are talented, they are very creative, and they are our future. So just instilling into them purpose and character and defining who they are while they're young. And the major twist of this is that I've teamed up with Legacy, and the owner of that is Gerald Bird, and this time we'll actually be bringing into the young men this time as well. So it won't just be to the girls, and they're going to learn character and purpose and be trained and taught as men to be young men with purpose and driving and striving to be the best them and going as far as they can soar.
And actually that's amazing, because especially here in Chicago, all the violence that we've been going through, the gang violence on the south side, the murders and things like that, I feel like it's a necessity for the youth to have something, for the youth to be able to be, just be, first and foremost, but to be able to be trained and taught and shown a different way, because a lot of times in certain neighborhoods, you only see drug dealers, or you only see pimps or prostitutes, you only see certain outcomes. And you know, the stigma, the only way to make it out of the hood is either playing basketball or rapping. But I like the fact that you guys are showing them a different way. Like you can be successful. You can come out of your environment. You can come out of deception. You can come out of fear. You can come out of all these things at a young age. And it's things that people go through at 50, 60 years old, that you guys are finding the root cause and correcting it at a young age. So I think that's commendable.
And we love it. I mean, I feel like it's even more. It's one thing to have an adult stand before you and say, well, this is the way you should go. But when you have young people that are on fire and that are passionate about what they do, that's going to draw the teens and the kids to you naturally. It's just like, oh, okay, she's more like a big sister. I can do it because she's not that far in age. And that's what we wanted to be able to present to the young women and men.
That's powerful. So before we get out of here, how can they reach you? You have an email address or?
Yeah, you can reach me at justbe1224@gmail.com. I'm open to any questions that you may have. That's also the way that you can register for the summer camp that should be starting in August. That's pretty much it. I'm available on Facebook, Brea O'Neil.
Find her on Facebook, hit her up. And you guys probably didn't know, we're actually sitting in the headquarters, the Just Be headquarters. I want to thank you for having us out. Thanks again for joining us. This is Devon Triche with Team Motivation TV. I want to send a special thanks to Brea O'Neil and the Just Be staff for having us out. Don't forget to like her page, her Just Be page, Facebook, Just Be. And until next week, we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Flow full of bare feet, iPods and CDs. Head lean to the beat, 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 head lean to the car play, no poker. Throw out the ace of spade, I got color joker. Why so serious? Nintendo 64 freeze pops till my head explode like underground artists. So when they get big, I can say that I put you on. I put you on, oh, I put you on, I put you on, oh, I put you. Go to the thrift for the